everybody, happy Monday, how are you? So some of you might have noticed, maybe it's just my dad, but there was no happy Monday last Monday. And the reason for it is I've had a big week. For the past couple of weeks, I managed to actually accumulate a lot of things that have been adding on. And on top of that, last Monday morning, I was having a rough morning. So to be completely clear, I have that reputation and I do come across as somebody who's super positive, who's really happy, and 90% of the time, it's true. Like, I'm not faking it. It's something that I really believe in and something that's actually happening. However, sometimes you just have a rough one. And I've shared with you in the past year and a half since I've been doing those Monday mornings, that sometimes you just have a rough one. And I started as the president of a Metropolitan Breakfast Club last week, which I'm super excited about, but it was something that was happening Wednesday morning. And then I'm also the chair for the Austin LGBT Chamber of Commerce, which is something that I'm very excited about. However, we had a big luncheon last Tuesday, and I had my first conversation yesterday at my house about sexual harassment on the dance floor. Again, super exciting. However, oh my goodness, I managed to pack quite a few things this week. And on top of that, because of the Me Too movement, because of the work that I do as a coach and as a tango dancer, I've been doing a lot of research when it comes to the subjects of childhood trauma, how we recover from them, vulnerability, how do we process as an adult so that we can be the best version of ourselves. And that's something I'm really dedicated to and something I really love doing. However, it also shakes things up in a way that, yeah, you have to do the work. And that's why I always mention when people are looking for a coach or they're looking for a therapist. I mean, therapists by law, they have to be in therapy. But coaches, we have a gray area there. And coaches, they are not required in any way to have a coach. So I always tell my potential clients or people that are interested in life coaching or hiring a coach, it's like, okay, number one question is not what they do, how long they've been doing it, and what their fees are. Ask them if they have a coach. And last Monday morning, I had a session with my coach. So I had a rough morning and I had a session with my coach. Before I knew what was happening, it's like, crap, happy Monday is not going to happen this morning. And then I completely dropped the ball on even making an announcement about the fact that it wasn't happening. And that's what I'm talking about also today. We don't have to be perfect. There is an absolute obsession in this country with perfection. And I'm a recovering perfectionist because there is something gratifying in going there. There is something that is going to be socially rewarding if we're perfect all the time. It's not possible, and it's exhausting. There is something beautiful about allowing us to fail, and that's why I didn't do anything. I didn't say anything. I didn't do the happy Monday, and I wanted it to be okay. It wasn't a huge deal. It's not like I, closed shop or anything like that, because yes, we fell, and then we take accountability for it. And that's where the lesson is at. If we screw up and we dismiss it or we get defensive and we're not ready to be vulnerable and embrace the fact that we messed up, which we all do, by the way. I mess up too. I messed up a few times last week because, dang, I had all those things and I had to make a few emails and apologize. It's like, I'm sorry, I really meant to do this. This would have been the best thing to do and I didn't. And I'm sorry we didn't get the result we're looking for. And you will be amazed at how forgiving people are. You'll be amazed at how well they will receive your apology if you show yourself accountable for your failure. So today it's okay to fail. It's okay to drop the ball. I mean, if you drop 10 balls a day, hire a coach, I'm just saying. But it's okay to fail, it's okay to drop the ball. That being said, let's be accountable when we do it. Let's be able to face it as like, yeah, I was supposed to send that report, or yes, I was supposed to be more precise on that communication, or I could have done this differently, or I could have been a better version of myself. It's okay to fail. Please do. Fail often. And then learn something and be accountable for it. if you can, if you are at that level of vulnerability. And it doesn't take a genius. It really doesn't. But it's something that is the next step when it comes to the failure system. Learn something by being vulnerable and really getting that lesson for you and for others. And it's going to be plenty enough. It will be so enough. But that is my invitation for this week. Okay? So if you have any questions, if you want any clarification on any subjects, please reach out to me. I'll happy to talk about it. You can also catch up on my blog, on my website. And I'm a tango dancer. So if you want to get into tango for the new year, because it's about that time of year, contact me. I'll be able to and happy to look into it. And until next week, reach for the greatest version of yourself. You can do it. Bye-bye.